Before I start, let me change the font size, make it bigger. Make it 27. And also format unsafe. Let me close that. Okay. So to start the program, so remember we have three things to start right now. The first thing is a MongoD to running the database. Right. So if you see the last line should be waiting for connection on port 27017. That means it's running and waiting for the connection. Right. So just leave that there. Let's open a new one to do the Node-man server to run the server side. Right. Server side is running. And let's also open another one on the right. Split the terminal on the right. Do the npm start to run the client side. Make it smaller. Right. So meanwhile it is running, let's go ahead to create the schema for the website. Right. So in the server folder, inside the models folder, and we have a website folder here. We're gonna right click it, create a file called website.schema.js. Say schema.js. Right, this is going to be the structure of how a website going to store inside the database. So again, we're gonna bring the mongoose, require mongoose. Oops, misspell mongoose. And then we'll create that schema. So we're gonna call it a website schema. Is equal to mongoose.schema. Mongoose.schema is another predefined method to help you to create the structures of the data. Right. So in the schema, we're gonna have a name, which is a string. And we have a developer ID. Developer ID is, remember this one is going to refer to the user's ID. Right? So whatever we put here is going to be equals to one of the user's ID, so we know who created this website. So inside here, we're going to write down type of it is equal to the object ID. This is a special type mongoose used to create the user ID, which is the long strings. So this one going to be mongoose.schema.types and the object ID. Right? This is object ID is the special type that mongoose uses to store the user's ID, and also to let mongoose know like this is going to refer to a user ID in the user collection. We're gonna need to let it know like a reference to the user model. Right, so it knows like this is the developer ID is data we're gonna connect it to the user's connecting to the user's ID. Right, so we know that they're connected together. Right, so that's developer ID. Next one is description, which is a string. And the last one is date created. Right, so we still want to know like when do we created it. For this one, the type of it is going to be date, and give it default value is date.now. It's current type. Right. So if there's only a type you want to specify, you can just put it after it. But if it's more than just type, you want to add a default or want to add a ref, you have to use a curly brace to put both of them inside there. Right. Make it as an object. Right. So next thing here, don't forget to put the collection name, which is website. The collection. The name of this one, I want to store that in the collection. The collection name for this, I want to call it website. So when you're checking the Mongo database, you're gonna see the collection name is called a website in there. All right. Save that. and module.exports this website schema. Right? Export it. So that's it for the website schema. So we just basically specify the connection name and how a website gonna look, website gonna look like. It's gonna have a name, have developer ID, have description, and date created. If you're trying to save right now, if you're trying to save something, some website doesn't match with this data structure, it won't allow you to do that. It's gonna give you error, right? So this is a reason why we have a schema here.
So you don't need the website ID on this schema?
We don't. Like I also didn't create that for the user, right? You do not have to put the ID for here, because once you save that data save the information into the database is gonna create one for you. So you do not have to specify it here. That's something required, but not required by you. The system is gonna automatically generate one for you. Right, so don't have to put the ID here. Right, so that's a website schema. Let's go ahead and create the website model, which is using the schema to generate to create some functions inside the schema. So right click, new file in the same folder, website folder, right? New file, website model.js, and we're gonna call it the constant mongoose. Mongoose is library we're using to help us connecting the Mongo database and our node server. Right, require mongoose, and let's keep going to bring the schema we just created. The website schema is equals to require. It's in the same folder, so /website.schema. Right, this is a file. Right. And next thing is we're gonna create this model. So constant website model is equal to mongoose.model. Right, so that is a predefined method to help us create a model. And give a name. We're gonna call it website model. Come on, it's website schema. Alright, so using the website schema to create a model, and now we can create a few functions inside it, including like create website, update website, delete website, or get website by ID, or get all websites for users. Those functions, right? Let's see. Let's take a look of the servers, the services folder. We have website.server.js inside here, and it includes a lot of functions inside here. Our job is just to rewrite those functions 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 functions into the website model, right? Into website model. So first one we're gonna do is find all websites for giving user ID, right? For this one. Right, let's see. What we're going to do here is going to create a function. So first one, find websites for user. So we're going to do website model. Actually, yeah. Let me export it at the end. Otherwise, I'm going to forget it. So it's going to be module.exports. I think that should be lowercase. Module.exports is equal to this website model. Put that here, otherwise I'm gonna forget it. Right, so let's keep come back here. Website model dot find all websites for user. Right, it takes a user ID, so we know like whose website we're looking for. Actually, this should be that should be equal UID and yeah. Return so we'll create a arrow function. Returns website model the actually I should capitalize this. Let's see. Yeah, this should be actually, let's capitalize it. Make it just the same as the way we're doing it for the user. Returns website model. The find going to returns if there's more than one, it's going to return all of them. Find documents, not documents. Right. Find method is a pre-defined function, just like the find one, going to return the first item match the condition. The find going to looking for all the items match the condition. We're looking for the one has the developer ID. Say developer ID is equals to the UID. Right, looking for all the websites has developer ID equal to the UID. Yeah, UID is this one we're processing in. And looking for all of them. Any website that has a developer ID equal to UID. All right. And we also have other functions like create website. That's the second one right here. Yeah, create a new website. Create a new website. So this one's going to be website model create website. It takes a website and what it does just install it. Just the same thing like we did for the user. So it's going to be a website model create, and the one I want to create is this website. Let's put that there. Alright, so that's the second function. The third one is delete website with giving ID. I only have 4 functions. I think I need 5 here. Let me see. Find all, create new, delete, update. Does it actually work? I think I need to find a website by ID. Why I don't have it here? Let me see. Login and CU. I have it there.
That was the first one.
That was the first one. Let's find all websites for the user by the user ID. I think I also need one to find the website by its own ID. Otherwise, how do I initialize the information for the website when I try to edit it? Right, so this is a profile websites. Oh, it's not working. I'm getting a server error. What's wrong with it? Websites is not defined. Oh, I removed the websites. Okay, let me double check about the client side. I do think I'm missing one function here. Let me see. Website edit, command mount. It has that's the get website. Get website is.
But you would only list the websites by the user ID. It wouldn't be the whole.
Oh, we have get website. Get website is getting directly in the client side. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, okay, I don't need it. Right, let's keep going. So we just created the create a website, and next one is delete the website with giving ID. Delete the website. So delete website. Delete website. Have the website model. The delete website. That takes the WID, so we know which website I want to delete. It returns website model. The remove. Remove is a function to delete item in the mongoose. Remove the one with the ID. Actually, I think it's not remove. It's remove one. If I don't remember wrong, remove or delete one. Right? I think this is a new one. The remove was out of date a little bit. Yeah, let's try delete one. I think this one also works. So I want to remove the one with ID is equal to WID. Right, let's keep going. Delete. Using delete one. I have delete one and delete many. because we only have to delete these one at a time, so we don't have to use this many. Update website, or update website. So update website. We're gonna have function, not function, sorry. Website model, the update website. Let's go to the mark, which takes a website, so we know which one we want to update, and returns a website model, the update one. It's just like the one we did for the user. I want to update the one. Update takes two things. First thing is which one you want to update. I want to update the one has ID is equal to the website, the ID, and I want to update that into this new website. Right. So which one you update and what do you want to update it into? Right. Update one, updates this one, and update that into this new website. So the functions inside the website model is done. We have 4 functions here, and now we're gonna connecting this one with the website server. Server and model need to be connected together. Right, let's go to the server. First thing we need to do is import the model we just created. Right, put it here. So we're gonna do constant website model is equal to require. Let's say actually quotation marks / models folder, website folder, and website model. Right, this is the model we need to use. Right, and now we're gonna, instead of using those functions here, we're gonna rewrite them to ask it to looking for the functions inside the website model. Right, we're gonna rewrite it. So first thing we're gonna say the UID is from request. So we don't have to change this because it's just from request. And the result is right now it's using a filter. We're gonna rewrite this one to ask it to looking for it from the database. Alright, so let's rewrite the last 2 lines. Alright, so we're gonna say let's make it as a synchronous function, and constant websites is equal to a, let's say, call the function in the web model. So it's gonna be website model dot what's the function name? Let's check, double check it. It's called find all websites for users. Copy that and takes a UID. Alright, and once I get a website, just restart JSON this website. I got an error here. Website model is not defined.
Capitalize
It's here. That's why I forgot to capitalize. Here we go. Well, this one I didn't capitalize it because this is an instance. This is an instance of the website model, right? So the model itself is look more like a class. And when I create an instance of it, I usually just make it lowercase. It's just some habit, right? When I create a class, I'm gonna capitalize the first character. I know this is a special type I created, and when I create an instance of that class, I make it like lowercase. Like this is most developer gonna do in the industry. So find all websites for the given user ID is fixed right now, I believe. And if I check it right now, it actually works, but it won't give me any website here because I do not have any websites. I'm gonna explain that later. Let's rewrite the create website as well. Oh, I'm getting an error here. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that later. That's some error I actually expected. So to create a new website, let's rewrite this one as well. Let's say /API/website, and getting the new website from the body and try to push it. Now we're gonna rewrite this last 2 lines. Asynchronous call. Right, to create a new website, we're going to send this new website directly to the server. To the database. So it's gonna be constant Oh, this one I forget await here. Await this one. So constant. This one. Let's say it's called some kind of response. Let's call it data. Is equal to website model. The update create a new website. The function name for that is create website. Right, let's copy that. Create website. Create a website. We're gonna create this website with this new web. Right. If you take a look at this function, it takes the website as input, and we're gonna pass in this website into it, and then just don't forget the await. I'll keep forgetting that. Raise the JSON, the response data to the client. All right. And next one is delete website. Again, the getting ID part, don't have to change it, just change the rest of it. So I think, right, constant some data is equal to await website model. Just say like everything is basically following the same pattern. We're gonna call the function inside website model. Delete website. Copy that. It takes WID, right, and the rest of JSON data. It's basically just follow the same model. We just call a function inside the database, and the database is going to give us a response. We just forward that response to the client. Right, next one, update. Same thing, just rewrite the part where we update it. Right. So async. I get rid of the actual. Async and constant new web is request body. I clicked too many parentheses, and we're gonna call the function again. So it's gonna constant some kind of data is equal to await website model dot which function is that? Update website. Update website. Takes a new web and the rest of JSON the data. Here we go. So we just rewrote all the functions to send the request to the database. So this one is still not going to work. I cannot see any website here. So the reason for that is if you're checking our database. So let me open a new one. If we go to Mongo, checking out database. All right, let's check it. Let's say show DBs. Use webmaker. Let's say db.website. .find. .pretty. Right. So I do have some website inside here, but if you see that's all the website here I have, the developer ID is not correct. It's 456, 456, 123, 123. They are not user ID anymore. Remember that? If you're checking the user database, db the user find, the pretty, the user has those new IDs here. Object ID something, object ID something. They actually have some new IDs here. So those IDs don't match with the developer ID anymore. So they're not gonna work. Right? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete all the website I have here and recreate them with the correct ID. So it's db the website, the remove, the delete many, right? This is delete many is not a function here. Remove all of them. Right. So if you're checking right now, db the website, the find, it's empty. Right. Do not have any website right now. How do we add it? Well, that's very easy. Let's just go to the application. Let's add it from here. So what we should add? I can check it from the mSymple website. Well, you basically get anything you like. Well, you basically get anything you like. For example, just adding some random ones. Just want to make sure it works. So the first one is called Facebook. And the description is just a fake book. Submit. And it's not working. something is wrong. Let me see. Checking the batch here. ID. Okay, so it's the same issue. It's trying to create an ID for me, which is something I do not need because the database is going to create one for me. Let's go to the website client side. Client side is in the source folder. Website edit. Website new. When we create this new website, do not generate the ID, which is in the unsubmit. Yeah, it's ID. Let's get rid of this ID part. The same thing we did for the user. And also we're going to remove this import because we no longer need it. Let's save the file. Let's try it again. Let's go to the page. Hit submit. Oh, I forget to put the name, but it actually works. Let's try to edit it. Let's add a name to it. Facebook. Facebook. Yeah, it actually works, and I can also edit it. All right. And I can also click to open it, but it's not going to work. So we do not have any information matches with it. And if I check in database right now, I should have this one inside database. So db the website is find.pretty. Right, see the Facebook is created, and the developer ID is something like 5CED and ending with 2DC. It should be matched with what we have inside here, the user's ID. Right, it should match the user's ID inside here. And the name, description, and it also have the data created. Right, this is some special data format. Right, let's create one more. Let's try it one more. So it's adding a new one. Let's call it M symbol. Description is UDM program. Submit. So I have 2. Right. So this is created in the Shoes website. If I log in with another account, for example, if I log in as Alice, I shouldn't be able to see it. Right. It doesn't have any website here. So if I log in back to the Shoes, I should be able to see that. So it's just they are under a different user account. Right. And right now it's in database, so it's going to be there for forever, unless you delete it manually. And I think that's it for the website. And we test that everything is working. We can edit it, and we can delete it. Let's try delete. Oh, I cannot see the pages right now. Haven't created that yet. So Facebook, edit, let's delete it. Delete. And it's gone. So it actually works. Everything is working. Let's actually do more today. Let's also go ahead to finish the page part, because the page is almost the same as the website. Right, it's almost the same as the website. Let's redo what we just did for the page. Right, this time. Let's go to the firstly. Again, we're gonna create the schema for the page. So page, new file, page.schema.js, and let's also create a model. Page.model.js. Basically the same thing. Yeah, last time I didn't even do this for the students. Just leave them to do it by themselves. Yeah, you can try it by yourself before you watch the video, but let me just give the answers for here, because you're gonna have a chance to practice it when you do your own project. Constant mongoose equals require. I misspelled the constant and the require. Mongoose. Okay. Require. Right, mongoose. Constant. Page schema. This is just follow the same pattern. This is a pattern. They use this pattern created a mongoose library, so you're gonna using their pattern to do it. All these things can be found in their website. Right. Schema. And inside the schema we have a name, which is a string. We have the website ID. It's the same thing, right? We should know like which website this page belongs to. It has type mongoose schema types object ID. Right. Ref is page. Website. This is from website model. And put a comma. And next one is title. Do I have title here? Let me double check a bit. What do we have for page? Let's see the page. What do we have for the page? I mean, where can I find it? In the source? Actually, I can just check in database. So db.page.find.pretty. It has title. It has ID, name, website ID, and title. Title is a string, and let's also create data created. Type is date, and let's give it a default value, default, which is date now. That should be capitalized D. Data created is misspelled. Date. And the constant is misspelled. And there's also ending which schema it is for. This is which collection name is for. Is for the page collection. Yeah. All right. So let's export it. Module the exports. Page schema. You can always have to export it. Otherwise, other files cannot use it. So we use this way to connect it in between different files. So we do not have to put everything in one file. Page schema. Let's close that. Let's say page model. Let's create a page model here. So we're gonna have a constant mongoose equal to require mongoose. Let me spell require again. Right. Constant page schema is require dot slash page schema file. Constant page model. Let's capitalize it because basically, actually, I want to capitalize this. Page model is equal to mongoose dot model page model and page schema. Name and which schema we're using to create this model. And inside this model, we're going to create a couple functions. Let's firstly export it. So it's going to be page model.export. Not page model export. It's just model.export. This page model. Right. Anything in between. Right. So if we're checking the server's page server.js file, we should be able to see how many functions we need here. We need to get all pages for this website. That's 1. Ending the website, that's 2. Get page by ID, delete page, and update. It's still 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Oh, 5. Actually, this time is 5. Right, it's 5. Let's go ahead and do it. So the first one here, we're going to make a page model. Let's say the first one is get all pages for this website. So it's going to be get. Let's go to find. Let's add some comments first. Find pages for website. Find or we basically can call it any name you like. As long as it makes sense. Find all pages for website. Maybe you feel like this name is too long, you can call it just find pages, or it's find pages for website. Just make it shorter if you want. Find or it's just equal to a function. Takes the website ID and looking for all the pages it belongs to. It has all the pages it has. Returns page model. The find basically it's the same thing. But find looking for the one has website ID is equal to the WID. Right. Second one is a new page, which is just create new page. Right. Create page. A new page. So it's gonna be page model the create page. That takes the page. Returns page model the create page. All right, and next one. Next one is get page by giving ID, right? Get page by giving ID. So get find page by its ID. So it's going to be page model the find page by ID is equal to it takes up ID and find the page. Return page model the find one. Now find by ID we actually have. Find by ID. I'm looking for the one with PID. Right. Find by ID. Yep. Next one is delete. We have delete and update left. Let's do them. So delete page and update page. I have two here. So page model the delete page. Let's take the PID so we know which one we want to delete. Oops, keep doing that. This one is a return page model the delete one. Oh, this one I have is why that's not what it's model. Yeah, delete one. ID is equal to PID. Update page model the update page is equal to the update page. It's equal, it takes a page. So we know which one we want to update. Return page model the update one. Updates the one. We're gonna update the one with ID is equal to the page the ID. And want to update that into the page. Right, that's it. Exactly the same thing as the website. Just have one more function here, right? Find by ID. But we did this one for the user, so it's nothing new here. Just another practice. Right, page service. Let's rewrite this part to reuse the function we just created. So import the page model. Right, so constant page model is equal to require models folder, page folder, and page the model. Import this page model. Right, let's rewrite it. Again, leave the ID. That's something we need from the client. Let's say again, make it asynchronous. Constant some kind of this one gonna be websites because we want to websites all the websites to the client. Is equal to, well, you can just still call it data, call it anything, just a variable's name, don't do anything. The website equals to await page model. I forget the function name again. Let's just go ahead and copy it from here. Find all web pages for website. Copy that, and takes the WID, right? And just researching some websites. So all the functions here are going to be just become one line because it actually doesn't do anything by itself. It just call another function inside the page model. So all the functions in the page service just going to become just one line to just call the function inside the page model. Become more like the connection function. All right, let's rewrite this one. Any new page, so async constant, just some kind of data, kind of wait page model dot create page. It takes a new page. Right, so return some data to the client. Create page. Create page. Yes, so we want to double check I didn't write the function name wrong. Get page by giving ID is same thing. Async. This is going to be returns as a page because we're looking for a page here. Let's go to page model. Just don't forget await. the what's the function name? Find page by ID. Copy that, paste it here, passing the ID here. That's it. And the rest of JSON page. Right. Next one is delete. Let's get rid of this part. So PID is going to request the parameters, and we're going to call the function inside it again. So async constant, some kind of data is equal to await page model the delete page. Let's just copy that. Delete is type. PID. Where's the JSON data? Update page. Right, same thing. So async, not the site, async, and constant page model the update page. Just copy that. Latest type. Update the page. Update with this new page. And restart JSON this data to the client. Right, that's it. And if we check it right now, it's the same problem gonna happen because those website ID is not valid. We're gonna let's get rid of all of them and just rewrite it. Write some examples here. So let's say we're gonna do db.page remove all the data inside it. Let's go back to check it. Inside, when I still have mSimple website, just open it. Not done, have any page. Let's start create something here. Page, mSimple first page is home page. Title of that is just maybe welcome to mSimple. Submit. It's not working. Okay, it's the same issue. I know. I don't even need to check it. That's definitely going to be the ID. Client side, the ID is causing me issue again. This sort time I'm missing the same error, meeting the same error. This is a UUID here, and the place where I have unsubmit, I get rid of this UUID here. I don't need the ID. Save it. Alright, let's try it again. This time it's gonna work. So the name of it is going to be homepage. Welcome to mSimple. Submit. Here we go. Homepage is created. Let's add a new one. About page. About mSimple. Submit. I have home and about page. Let's try to edit it. About. Let's change that to about mSimple. Update. It works. Let's try to delete it. And it's gone. Right. Let me also check it that in the database, make sure that is correct. So if I go to the Mongo, db.page.find.pretty, here we go. It has an ID, it has its name, has a website ID, has title and data created. Everything is correct. This v0, don't worry about that. It's just something about like a version 0 or something like that. I don't really actually know why do they create that, but it's just that's something created by default. Don't worry about that. But pages. So pages is actually working right now. So I have contact page. Just play around with it. Make sure it's working. Contact. Something like that. Alright. So if I go back to the website, create a new one with new website here. Let's create the Facebook back again, and they shouldn't have any page inside it. Yeah, the page is only inside the mSimple. So everything is working, and I don't get any error right now. I should be thinking everything is good. Right, no any warning, no any error. I should give 100 for this. Right, so let's go to let's submit the assignment. Not assignment, just stop it right here. Right, we're gonna do the widget tomorrow. Widget is gonna be some extra works because it have more pages. Right, let's open a new one. Use add commit -m say database, page, website, and page part. Oh, misspelled commit. Push changes, so you can see the code in my GitHub. It's a website, webmaker application in my GitHub. And let me upload the videos to YouTube. So